Breaking news out of Syria this morning.
Dramatic and disturbing images coming out of Syria.
We are sadly witnessing another suspected chemical attack in Syria. 40 people were killed, hundreds wounded in a targeted attack on a hospital.
President Trump took to Twitter to respond directly to the attack this morning, writing, quote, "Many dead, including women and children, in mindless chemical attack in Syria. President Putin, Russia, and Iran are responsible for backing Animal Assad. Big price to pay."
Hey everybody, my name is Chad Booksam with Alternative Media Television. This is an emergency broadcast. Donald Trump is preparing to strike Syria probably within the next 24 to 48 hours. Now, there was a supposed chemical attack, but look how everything connected to each other. This is very important because we knew that Donald Trump was basically building a wartime cabinet. John Bolton, Iran hawk John Bolton, was not brought on as national security advisor for us to pull out of the Middle East, right? We know this. So supposedly a chemical attack occurred in a rebel-held town in Syria. It's always in a rebel-held town in Syria. Rebel-held means ISIS-held, first of all, to begin with. Now, what did Donald Trump say not too long ago?
Some of your military advisors are urging you to keep a contingent of U.S. troops in Syria to ensure the defeat of ISIS. What is your current thinking on this subject? Do you still want them out? You're inclined to pull the troops out?
I want to get out. I want to bring our troops back home. I want to start rebuilding our nation.
Now we know that was just basically to soften the blow because he knew he was going to strike Syria, saying, we're going to pull our troops home. This is what he stated, which was odd because why would you pick John Bolton? And now, after the Bashar al-Assad government, Russia and Iran has basically cleared the area, they won. Why would Bashar al-Assad use chemical weapons all of a sudden? False flag for a Syrian strike by the U.S. military-industrial complex. This is what's occurring. Donald Trump is gearing up to strike Syria. We've already seen him strike that area in the beginning of his first term. And we all remember the mainstream media, the establishment, they're all applauding for it. Just like they're going to continue to applaud now. So as Donald Trump stated that he's going to pull out of Syria, what did the deep state and people around him start saying? No. And then suddenly this occurs, this false flag attack that was supposedly by Bashar al-Assad's government. This is going to lead to a major incursion into the Middle East. You take out Syria to get to Iran. John Bolton was brought in. Donald Trump building a wartime cabinet. This is breaking news. Expect a strike on Syria or even further incursion into Syria within the next 24 to 48 hours. Donald Trump has said that Russia, Iran, and Syria is going to pay a big price. He tweeted this out just a few hours ago. This isn't a game, this isn't a joke, and we've been discussing this and connecting this for a while. We've been saying this is all part of the plan just because it doesn't happen overnight. But look how quick things are going to start stirring up. Look how quick things are going to start escalating. Donald Trump is gearing up to strike Syria now as we speak. He has plans on his table to pick from. We are not going to allow the Bashar al-Assad government to survive. We are not going to allow Russia to win. We are not going to allow Iran to have major influence in the Middle East. That's why we have our allies, and Jared Kushner helped facilitate this, Saudi Arabia, Israel, and us against Russia, Iran, and the Bashar al-Assad government. On top of the massive escalation in Asia, this is a World War III playing field that we're on right now, and any strike on to Syria can have just unlimited repercussions. Russia will not stand idly by. Look at all the false flags. We had the nerve agent attack. Now that the UK is kind of walking back, that supposedly Russia used a nerve agent to attack one of their former spies. No evidence was given. Now we have a chemical attack in a rebel-held town. It's always in a rebel-held town, an ISIS-held town. A false flag in order to give a reason for the U.S. military to strike Syria and take out Bashar al-Assad. I'm going to keep updating you guys on the story. Please stay tuned. Subscribe on demand. We have discussed this. We have discussed the Syria strike previously and how World War III is breaking out. Click the link below and join the underground on demand. I'll be back with another report.